Morning, folks. Apologize for the bobble of my camera here, but it's Sunday morning, day before Memorial Day, and I'm finally getting after a little project, dealing with the Beachline project that Keith Voss had handed off to me so many years ago. This location ain't getting divulged, not yet, but we're going to piddle paddle on a kayak, and we're just going to go see what we can find. Getting out now. I wanted y'all to see something. I'm gonna grab my keys. We need to wreck the silence. So I pull up, or down in this case since we went downhill. Prospectors are always considered to be trashy little people, right? Yeah, what have we got here? Oh, what's this? What's this? Yeah. That's right. Adult beverage containers. Well, for me, I just made 20 cents today. Even without finding a color, I already made some money. Isn't that awesome? But we are considered wreckers of the environment. Isn't that awesome? Alright, there's my mode. Sitting on top of my ride. We're gonna get out there, see what we can find. Sadly, a couple of glacial erratics that really caught my attention. The heavy rains we had earlier this year wiped them away. So I gotta go find them. These things were as big as frickin' Volkswagens. So either they got buried or they got moved. Let's get on with it. Look at how tall that bank is. Everything underneath me in the water, which is about 3 foot deep, I think. Oh, more like halfway down. Yeah, about 3 foot deep right here. It's all gravel. You see that big honking sandbar right up yonder. Right here, the current ain't too fast. Where I first put in, there's a little bit more. But I gotta be careful over the boils, because I don't know what's there. Don't want to find out the hard way. So, this is what we're doing. My target's actually about half a mile downstream. We'll see what happens when we get there. Okay, here's an interesting feature. Something I didn't expect to find. This gets, for anybody here in Michigan, this will get you excited. So, we're going to go ahead and pull a pan out, give it a tap or two, and see what happens. You can see, this spot's a little slack now, but it wasn't. You can see how it piles up. We got a disruption here, folks. Well, for a half a pan of gravels here, it's quite a bit of black sand. There might be something under this. I didn't see any colors though. But so far, yeah. It is Michigan though. We do find black sand just about everywhere. Let's find that gold with it. That's a problem. So, now we move on. I got 2 targets I'm looking for. Hopefully it shows up. I'm trying to show the gravel. It's in the channel itself. This is a gorgeous morning out here this morning. Already had, I don't know how many geese go blowing by. Yeah, got big old, got some rocks in here. It looks like some clay overburden. Like on this side, you can't see it, but look at that bank. You know how high that gets compared to this side. This is just pretty out here, and right now I've got it all to myself. Look, there they are. There those geese are. They've been flying around all morning. can see some of you fellas in the deer hunting community looking at this going, aye. Perfect ambush spots. You see, maybe. Holy. Where'd they go? There they are. Big old pile of them. There's a fella on my Facebook. His name's Terry Willett. He loves Pope. He likes going after the geeses. Well, in my excitement to get segments, I just erased 2 of them. They had some really neat looking stuff. Why? Because I didn't stop before I got going. So, yeah, maybe I'll catch those spots again on the way back, and I'll show them off. Right now I'm in a kind of a slack portion, and I'll go through it again. Way up yonder, where the sun's shining, that's flat and low. And on that side is the high side, and it slopes down to here where it gets flat. But then we have this. You know, it rises up. So I'm curious how if this was like at one time a dune area. And this particular waterway has just wound its way through low spots of the piles. Right here, you're not going to see it too much. It looks like it was covered up with a little bit of clay from when the water got high back in the spring. And now it just looks all muddy. There's gravels under me in the waterway. Like right here, you got a few. Maybe zoom back out. Right there, you got some poking out right there. And it's not like this 1-inch stuff. Some of these pieces of stone are pretty doggone chunky. So I'm open when I find my 2 targets. If I find them, because I wasn't too encouraged driving over a bridge getting here. Then I'm going to find them. I think they got moved. Either they were moved or they were buried. It's a beautiful morning out today. I have no regrets being out here. Do have regrets I don't have my sunscreen. My container went empty on me. I thought I had more than what I did. So Mrs. Webb Wrangler, she's going to yell at me. All right, let's go find those targets. Targets acquired. Look at that huge honking rock right there. There's another one on the bank. He used to be in line with him. And then there's a third one right there. That big fella right there. See how there's an elevation drop. Saw this spot and I got really freaking excited. I've been wanting to get in here for a while. This is one of the places I wanted to check out. So what do you say? I should get on it, huh? Quit talking about it. Let's go do it. Let's go, 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 go. Well, this is proving to be a little problematic. This kiddo needs an anchor. It don't look that deep. And it isn't. You can see right here it's pretty shallow. But the current's fast enough that this kid can't get a pit stop on any of these big guys. Look at that big honker right there. I am really keen to know what's under that rock. But if I get out of this kayak, this booger's gonna go flying because, well, there's the bank. Oh, look at that, there goes the deer. It's here. Oh, if you can see it, because right now it's all over my shoulder. I saw a fawn about a quarter of a mile upriver. This is what you're seeing in the morning, folks. It's this. This is why you get out. It ain't about the color. Gold comes in all kinds of flavors. doesn't have to be the shiny. This is the kind of stuff that you keep with you all the time. Even if somebody steals your gold, they can't take this away. And this is why I do what I do. Alright, y'all. Pretty much 10, 15 yards upstream of the bridge. Right there. Yeah, I just walked. I had to walk myself up to here. I had a real bad idea. I went too far downstream. And it's only about a mile. Aye. I was just trying to float, maybe find a little color. And now we're working really hard. But I think I'm past the worst of it. We're about to find out though. The other thing I gotta get, GoPro. We'll work on that later. So, let's get to it. Gotta get back to my car. Alright, well, we made it. I'm at the far other end of the place I put in at. But that's good enough for me. I'm done paddling. This upstream stuff on a current this fast, it ain't like Sagnasty or the Tittabawassee. This one was running me over. That said, I wasn't going to tell you where it's at. I'm not ready yet. Even though I got a sign that tells me, that would tell you just where I'm at. Not going to do it. I honestly believe this is a waterway that travels along the old Glacial Saginaw Bay beach lines. I just got to figure out a new way to attack it. It's tough. The water ain't that deep, maybe up to, there's maybe a few spots where it'll slack out, but it's like 4 or 5 foot deep. But where you want to maybe put a gold pan, 12 inches, 8. So we give it a little bit longer, maybe June, July, July or August. Might have to come back in and go poke at those erratics. So now the plan is go home, get my mini set up, because I finally, after a very deep charge on the battery, we are at full charge. Time to run the other 7 buckets of material from Barkus. Let's see what happens. Oh, and it might be a separate video. We're not sure yet. Alright, there I thought I made the end of the video, but I'm wrong. I wanted you to see this. Give you an idea. Just how long. That's the old riverbed right here. Alright. I didn't put in exactly where you see what I'm saying, but the other side, top of that bank, is like 75, 60, 70, 80 feet above our heads at water level. The stories. Woo, lost control of my camera. The stories this little piece of water could tell us. Look how green it is. You know how many deer I've seen this morning? Good gravy. I had a valid tag and it was that time of the year I'd had more doe meat than I know what to do with. It's glorious though. It's just me right now. There might be folks coming in here later, but right now it's just me. That's why I'm up. I try to get going so early because sometimes some things you just need to see for yourself. You don't want to share it. You just want to capture that moment just for yourself. Is it selfish? Maybe. But it is what it is. There's more squirrel. I've seen more chipmunk today. Oh my God. Little lawn wreckers. They're everywhere. Check it out. You would not believe this is in mid-Michigan. If you didn't know better, you'd think you were hanging out up north somewhere. Headwaters of the Rifle. Somewhere in Roscommon County on the south branch of the Asable. You would not know. And it's even got the mosquitoes too. Whoa. That's right. Sometimes you just gotta get out and explore. That's the gold. That's the shiny. Like I said earlier.
Sometimes you just, it's something that nobody's going to get to take away from you. For a little bit, I couldn't record it because, well, I needed 2 hands to paddle. It got iffy for a minute. I didn't think I was going to be able to paddle back. But we made it. And the part I'm walking by now, the current's a little bit stiffer, the water's a little shallower. Didn't want no part of that. This kiddo said, no. Alright, not far now. So I'm going to finish off. Remember, y'all, get outside. There's no better place to be.